welcome back to another episode of my Atlanta Hawks franchise here on NBA 2K25, where we are here in the quarterfinals, up 1-0 over the Nets, but we do have a bit of a situation as Trae Young, thankfully it's not terrible, but he does have a strained right hip. So if you guys will remember at the end of year one, as we were in that series with Cleveland, Trae ended up straining his right hip at the end, actually had both of his hips strained. And that was at a point in time where the team was definitely completely Trae Young focused offensively. And it really, really hurt us on the back end of that series. We were up 3-1 in that series. Cleveland ended up coming back and putting us out after that. But yes, Trae Young and company. This is now a much better team than what we had at that point in time. And hopefully that carries over here. I'm going to swap out the battery now, my controller. I just noticed that it's going down. Sorry about that. We are back. But yes, Trae being hurt certainly does not help, but it's something that I do think we can maneuver around. I think this team is much more complete than it was in season one. Daniels and Reese Shea can each operate as a point guard, at least for stretches of the game. Let's see if Brooklyn can even this series. A really fun game one. Hawks, kind of like they did at the back end of that series with the Knicks, just really started taking over in the second half as Giddey ends up being able to work inside there for an easy bucket. Trae got caught up on a screen. But Atlanta is just, right now, they are so tough to deal with in the second half of these games. Pass out to JJ. Misses a three-point shot. Rebound goes to Nicholas Claxton. Speed there, a little pop shot, and he ends up getting that one to fall. Quick 4-0 lead for Brooklyn. Looks like we're going to get a similar start than what we did in game one. Giddey and company really jump out to good leads and good starts. Going to try to roll that down to JJ over. Giddey gets that one to go. Hopefully, we can try to work around having to be Trae, be super physical, try to really attack inside, use him as more of a facilitator for this team. That one gets blocked by JJ. Tyson Daniels tries to get that up to Jalen Johnson. Did the Hawks end up backing this out? Daniels now calling for the screen. Got an opening. We'll take an open jumper there. Misses, but Jalen Johnson gets the rebound. Going to draw the foul. Cam Thomas sends JJ to the line. Try to tie this game up. Knocks down the first. Jalen Johnson's having a really, really impressive playoff run so far. Has looked really good in every game. Had one game he got into a bit of foul trouble, but if we look at his recent games, 19, 17, 15, that was coming, right before a 32-14 game. This was the game against the Knicks that he kind of got into a little bit of foul trouble, but he's been really, really efficient the whole time. Been very rock solid for Atlanta. Giddey exploded at the beginning of game one in this series, then went really quiet as the Nets decided to go away from him. Ivy knocks down the three ball to give the Nets the lead here again. He has tore Atlanta up so far this year. Daniels, a bit of an opening in there for the three ball, and he ties it up right back, right in front of Ivy. Been a big development this postseason is just watching, really this whole season, but how much better Daniels has gotten with his three ball. Shot is off of Kungwu with the rebound. And finally pass that up to Trae. Pass it over to Daniels. Gets Giddey to jump. Daniels. Pass it out. Ricochet works into an open jumper, takes that one, knocks it down, and Atlanta takes their first lead here. Nets take an early timeout. I think Ricochet has shown a lot of growth now in year 3. I really think heading into year 4, he's going to be the highest rated player on this roster, even above Trae Young. See Trae here in the postseason, though, having a really good run. It says this season, but I think he kind of messes that up, and it's actually like the postseason when it says that kind of stuff. It'll also usually have like a Okongwu and Jalen Johnson as like the leaders in rebounds. I know they didn't lead the league in rebounds during the regular season. Ivy works his way inside, going to dish that low to Claxton. Jalen Johnson all over. Cam Johnson, but Claxton ends up getting the rebound out to an open Giddey. That one is off. Rebound finally goes to Atlanta. Ricochet now bringing it up the court. Going to swing that over to Daniels. Reset here at the beginning. Ricochet now. Going to get a screen. Ricochet now is getting a chance to attack. Gets that bucket to go there as well. Johnson. That's that one out to Ivy. Over to Giddey. Thomas now has it, looking to get a screen. Open three-point shot, and he knocks it down. Atlanta still up 1. They're calling for a deep screen. He's going to able to roll that down to 0017. Okongwu gets the easy dunk off the pick and roll. Trae with 3 assists already. This is kind of what we're looking for out of him. Do whatever is the rest of our playoff run. So he is definitely going to lack some explosiveness. Ricochet now has it. All for a screen. Take a little open jumper. He knocks it down. Ricochet already with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Perfect 3 for 3 to start things off. Really, you would think the Nets' best course of action would be to use Giddey to just attack Trae over and over again. Force him to make a change. Ivy, good pass there. Daniels almost got the steal. Easy bucket. Trae looks to attack. Passes that out to Jalen Johnson. Trae able to get the screen, backs up into an open shot, but he's going to miss it, rolling off both sides of the rim. Atlanta's still up 3, though. Thomas trying to call for a screen here. Ooh, going to be an open shot. Misses. Rebound goes to Jalen Johnson. Jalen just bringing this one up the court. Got a mismatch here. Working against Thomas. Going to try to just bully him down low in the post. Gets the job done. So I've gotten 12 points here early on from Jalen Johnson and Zachary Ricochet. Atlanta is shooting 70% from the field right now. A lot of really nice shots. Getting openings. Taking advantage of those open shots. Switch Giddey and Ivy for whatever reason. Clowney here working against Jalen. It's going to be a foul on Okongwu. Send Clowney to the line. JJ and Okongwu have each had some times during this postseason run of getting into some foul trouble. Clowney knocks that one down. That one goes. Trae's now going to bring it up the court. Trying to roll that, pass it back out. Ricochet from the corner remains perfect. He's at 9 points in the first 6 minutes of this one. You're kind of waiting for like the full-blown Ricochet explosion game, I think, during this playoff run. And I think with Trae being banged up, Atlanta may put more on Shea. Claxton gets the offensive rebound but cannot knock that one down. Atlanta's up 6. Trae just going to try to explode around Claxton. Shea just goes baseline, gets another layup. 11 first quarter points here for Shea. They have had no answer for him in the early going here. Over to Giddey. Giddey takes an open shot. He's going to knock that one down. Big time three-pointer. Brooklyn really needed that one. Try to cut this Hawks run. Trae is definitely not nearly as explosive. Austin Reeves able to work off the handoff there from Trae. Trae with 4 assists, only taking 1 shot. Trae might have a 20-assist game. How this offense might decide to play today. Thomas works his way to the free throw line, knocks that jumper down. They're doing that a lot so far in this game. Not really attacking the basket, getting to a spot on the floor, taking a jumper. Shea working here again. Shea gets past Claxton and slides that one in there. Perfect day for him. Continues already at 13 points. Nice job there by Reeves. JJ bringing it up the court. Jalen goes up and gets the dunk. Coast to coast. Nobody really got in his way there. It looked like he was looking to dish. Instead hands it off. And it has been the Jalen Johnson, Zachary Shea show here early on. They've scored 22 of the Hawks, 28 points. Ivy gets to a good shot there on the floor again. Brooklyn is finding their mid-range jumpers. Trae now going to call for the screen. Take one, top of the key, and Trae to let that one fly, but it's off. Trae is 0 for 2. Now from the field today, Giddey goes all the way with it. Going to draw the foul there from Jalen. First foul for him as Giddey goes to the line. Atlanta's still up 6. Make it 5. Trae working against Ivy, just cannot. Certainly can't blow by him. Gets that pass off for Shea. Shea going to take kind of a funky shot there. Not a good shot selection there for him. First miss, and Whitehead responds. Tried to take a 3, but it's off. Trae with the rebound. Hunter gets that one blocked by Claxton. Nets going back the other way. Hand off to Ivy. Ivy puts it up. Misses. Atlanta needs to slow it down here just a little bit. Get the roll there to Okongwu, and he's going to draw the foul. Pick and roll game with Trae is still proving viable. Now coming out, likely for Trae. Shea and Jalen Johnson and Okongwu still there. She still got 3 of the starters rolling. Really good start for Atlanta. Ivy working against Buffkin. He'll spin around, puts his shot up, but misses. Buffkin gets the rebound. Buffkin just so explosive, puts that up, gets it to go. 13 for 19. Atlanta is on fire to start this game. with how well they have played in the second half of these games, is Ivy. He's putting together a really good performance here too. How well Atlanta has played in the second half of these games. Got to know they love how this one has started. Reese Shea passes that out. Jalen, a little bit of an open three-pointer, misses. Rebound ends up going to Reese Shea, out to Buckin. He misses the three-pointer. Bad defense. Whew. Nice open shot there for Thomas. They're hanging in there when Atlanta has lit up the scoreboard here. Both these offenses have been really good so far. Buckin's going to call for a screen. Roll that. Jalen misses. Okay. Almost took that shot. Ivy will take that shot, and he knocks it down. Just a three-point lead for Atlanta, and they have shot this well today. Of course, Ivy's been on fire. He's been the great equalizer so far for the Nets. Pass out to Reese Shea, going to throw up another three ball. He misses, and all of a sudden, Reese Shea's going a little cold. Bit of a late first quarter collapse here for Atlanta. For sure. See if they can end it on a positive note. As the Nets are on a nice 8-9-0 run, something like that here. Buffkin, and he gets his shot blocked there at the end. Okay. So great start to that quarter for Atlanta. They went a little cold there over the last minute and a half or so. The Nets able to take advantage of it. Both teams shooting the ball extremely well. Neither defense is really playing particularly well. The Nets, I will say, have done a really nice job of getting to spots on the floor, taking jumpers, not really attacking around the basket as much as you would expect. But they're able to knock the shots down. Atlanta did that a little bit earlier on. Started to work a little more around the basket. Got Lonnie Jones out there. That's an open shot for Jalen Johnson coming off the pass. Atlanta gets the second quarter off to a good start. I think I want to make, maybe just make JJ the thumbnail player there. 3-point lead for Atlanta. Open shot there for Thomas. Misses. Rebound goes to Lonnie. Played a lot more than Perry here in the playoffs. We really need that added advantage. Oh, that one pass gets stolen. That added advantage of the rebounding is so crucial as Clowney does not get the end one situation there after the foul from Lonnie Jones. Shot falls. See Jalen Johnson there at the bottom, leading all the playoffs. Rebounds per game. That one is off. JJ with the rebound. So a 2-point lead here for Atlanta. Reeves open. Corner, knocks it down. Atlanta's back up 5 now. Atlanta's going to be aggressive with these 3-point shots. Good defense there by Lonnie Jones on the closeout. Got that down. Good pass there. Jalen Johnson with 12 points here in this first half. Tough shot, misses, rebound goes to Reeves. Reeves gonna fire one off. Oh. Still up 7 here. I mean, it works to a good spot. It can pass that out to Thomas, though. Thomas working one-on-one against Buffy. It'll be a tougher shot. Misses. Rebound goes to Lonnie. Buffy's going to attack now. Misses. Got to the rim, though. Like that shot with Buffkin. It's that down low. Snow puts it up, gets it to fall. This one sure looks like it's going to be a tight one. Either team playing very well defensively. That one was blocked. Nice job from Snow there. Open for Whitehead. Misses. Rebound goes to Jalen. Already at 12 and 6. DeAndre Hunter knocks down his first 3 of the day and gives Atlanta an 8-point lead.
Timeout, timeout.
Nets are going to take a timeout. See Ricochet and Trae. Still taking them a little break. Knocks down the 3 ball right back. Jaden Ivey has been a menace so far. Ricochet 13 and 3 here early. Calls for the screen. Going to pass that out to Hunter. That's a tough shot. Almost gets it to fall. Ivy gets aggressive. Jalen Johnson on the foul. Going to send Ivy to the line. Trying to cut this lead down to 3 here. Knocks down his first free throw. Misses the second. Quick pass there is going to end up finding Reeves. Takes the shot. It's off. Rebound goes to Ricochet. End up being a little awkward by the time Reeves could kind of gather step that. Take the shot. It's off. Ricochet, though. Really good first half here so far. Able to get the rebound. Get to the line. Knocks them both. Atlanta's up 6 now. Over to Ivy. Tough shot. He knocks it down. The Nets are doing, again, a really, really good job of working to their spots and knocking them shots down. Daniels gets to be aggressive. And one situation there through the foul from Ivy. Just Ivy's first, though. There we go. Thomas being aggressive. Man, what a finish from him. Working around Ivy. He's going to put that one up. Daniels gets it to go. This is a really good sign here in this first half with Trae banged up. Watching Ricochet, Daniels, Jalen Johnson, all these guys kind of rise up around that. Reeves is already off to a decent start. Big time three-pointer there. That's just hanging in there. Daniels works to a spot, takes the shot, it's off. Ivy just runs right past everybody. It's going to be another foul there for Jalen Johnson. That's his third. Got to do a better job in transition, slowing down guys like Ivy, because what it does is really puts Jalen Johnson and, you know, Okongwu in bad spots. They're trying to help out. End up fouling them around the basket. Lead is yet again cut to 2. Shea going to call for the screen. Going to go baseline with it. Gets the one-handed dunk. It's real quick on that step there. Do your jobs in transition. Good defense there from Daniels. Rebound goes to Reese Shea. Reeves misses, but Jalen Johnson able to get the foul. Or excuse me, get the rebound and draw the foul. That's what I meant to say. Jalen misses that one, okay. All right, knocks that one down. 5-point lead for Atlanta. 13-8 for JJ, 17-5 for Reese Shea here in the first half of these games. Ooh, Whitehead. Misses, 6th rebound goes to Reese Shea. They are looking to attack. Reese Shea gets that one blocked by Clowney. Trae is back out there. Got the hand up, but Ivy knocks down another 3. Whew. We have scored 52 points. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Trae has not scored his first points yet. Daniels from 3, trying to get them back, and he does get those back. Trae just being the ultimate distributor right now, which is what we need. Clowney, ooh, that was pretty poor defense there from Atlanta. Trae just has no explosiveness right now. That pass down to Hunter. Clowney gets the rebound. Hunter not playing particularly well here. Giddy with a really nice move there. Cuts that lead down to 1 again. Good feed there to Jalen, but it ends up being a miss around the basket. Hunter versus Giddy, I'm okay with that, for sure. 3-point shot. The long shot is off. Rebound and goes to Jalen. It's an open shot for Jalen Johnson. Open midi, knocks it down. Nice play between him and Daniels. A little 2-on-2 action. Atlanta led the NBA in assists per game this year. Off to a good start so far today. That foul on DeAndre Hunter, a little reach in. Slow things down for a second. Snow, 3, it's off. Rebound is going to go to Reese Shea. Shea going to pass that back out to Daniels. Got the speed matchup he's looking for, but he misses it there. Okay. Giddy is off. Lonnie gets the rebound. Nice little roll there to Lonnie. Good play there from Ivy, though. Ricochet now gets to be aggressive again. He's at 19 first half points. Using Snow down to bring the ball up the court here against Ricochet. Ivy down low, almost steps out of bounds. Trae works, good defense from Trae. He's got 2 rebounds before he's got his first bucket. Hunter takes another 3 ball, missing out. Not DeAndre Hunter's half. It's 1 for 6. Ivy gonna take that. Cuts the lead down to 2 again. Deep screen. Trae works that down to Hunter. Gets the dunk. Trae missed a lot of time here in this first half and still has 6 assists. Shot from Trae, but Ivy works his way back. Ivy with 25 points in this first half. Ricochet against Snow. Can't get it to go, but I don't mind the look. Misses the jumper. Lonnie with the rebound. Just the pass up to Trae. Trae open, fade away, 3, can't hit it. Didn't get his feet set enough there. Ivy able to get around Hunter. Golly, we can't guard him. And we're gonna try to be aggressive here. Trae. Doesn't hit. So Trae does not score a point here in the first half. Brooklyn has finished the first and second quarters extremely strong on nice little runs. We end up right where we started here, heading into the second half. Jaden Ivey got to find a way to slow him down. Right now, he is the entire story for the Brooklyn Nets. Not that everybody else has been terrible. It's definitely been the Jaden Ivey show here. Through the 2 quarters, through 24 minutes. Atlanta desperately trying to get to 2-0 and trying to do it with a banged up Trae that's just lost his explosiveness. Hard to really envision Atlanta shooting like this. Ended up being 48-47, so really that's kind of in line with what I would expect as long as you're getting good shots. Jalen Johnson and Zachary Ricochet going to have to continue to be huge. Blocks and steals have definitely been kind of the big equalizer here for the Nets because I do feel like Atlanta has outplayed them. Jaden Ivey has just been sensational in the blocks and steals, giving them just enough extra possessions here to keep it tied despite Atlanta largely shooting the lights out. But Trae, 0 points in the first half. Fun work here against Giddy. Hands that off to Daniels. Back outside here to Jalen. He's got a path. He's going to draw the foul, and he's going to get the and one. What a way to start the second half for Jalen Johnson. Big time. Knocks it down. Atlanta's up 3. 18 points from Jalen. 19 from Ricochet. Ivy's going to take another 3 ball. Misses. Rebound goes to JJ, who's already got a double-double. Passes over to Daniels. Trae going to call for the screen. Got to open it. Takes the shot. Misses, though. Golly, Trae. Giddy. Got an opening, but he misses. Rebound goes to Ricochet. He's looking like he is likely going to get a double-double here as well. Oh, there's Ricochet explosion. 21 and 8 for him. Oh, good move there from Thomas. Looked like he was setting up a screen and ends up cutting to the basket. Ricochet not prepared to run with him. Ricochet. Excuse me, Trae's going to, oh, golly. Missed there from Trae, bad shot. Didn't mean to take a jumper there. Man was up 3 though. Giddy ties us up. Giddy was really bad in the first half. Daniels got a second there to set his feet, knocks down the 3 ball. Trae with the easy assist. Open 3 again. The Nets' ability to hit the step-back threes has definitely been killer so far. That's kind of been the Trae Young maneuver, but that is not his strength right now anyway. Trae gonna pass out to Ricochet. Nice setup. Misses. Rebound goes to Jalen Johnson. Back out to Daniels. Hawks with a soft reset. Daniels gets the easy layup. Atlanta back up 2.
Timeout, timeout.
The Nets will take a timeout. The Hawks have still not taken a timeout yet in this game. Got to make sure to use those if the Nets get on any kind of run here. Definitely starting to get a little worried, though, even with how well Trae is playing, distributing. I mean, at some point, you have to feel like you got to be able to go to him in the big moments. He's the big shot guy on this team. This looks like a game that's going to have big shots in it unless something changes. Atlanta will really have to go on a run. Or the Nets, one or the other, obviously. But Ivy again, that one is off. Rebound goes to Jalen Johnson. Trae gets the screen. Nice little roll there again. And a nice slam there from Jalen Johnson. Trae with 8 assists, no points. That one knocked away. Would have gotten the steal. And off of Thomas, that's an ugly shot. Rebound goes to Okongwu. Trae just cannot get around him. Just gonna let Jalen just take it up. Gonna get his shot blocked by Giddey. You are kidding me. Nice shot by Giddey on the help defense. Jalen couldn't close that gap far enough. It's gonna be a reach in on Ricochet. Atlanta's up 4. Giddey now has it. Giddey takes the shot, knocks that one down. He's been really good in this third quarter. Trae finally gets his first bucket. Can't get the foul call. Maybe he flopped a little too much there, going to the ground. Giddey will take a long 2. He knocks it down. Golly. Jaden Ivey in the first half. Josh Giddey here. He's halfway through this third quarter. Trae, oh, did not take the layup, what I wanted to do. Daniels gets a screen. Take a pop-up three, and he knocks it down. Atlanta's up 4. Daniels with 19. Now the Hawks really picking up Trae. At least on the offensive end, and Jaden Ivey gets Daniels to leave his feet. Works to a better midi. Shea goes baseline. Calls the foul there from Claxton. Misses the free throw. Atlanta still up 2. Let's make it 3. Makes it 3. 22 and 8 for Reese Shea. Now against Reeves. Nice defense there from Reeves as Jalen Johnson ends up getting the rebound. Reeves, quick shot. Misses. Rebound, though, goes to Okongwu. Reeves is open again. Misses it again. This time Clowney gets the rebound. Other guys on this team could keep putting Jalen Johnson in bad spots. We got to keep him out of foul trouble. Take him out right now. We'll need him in the stretch run for sure. Hawks up 1. Kylie, Trae gets that one stolen. Giddy, free dunk. Nets taking their first lead now since the first quarter, I believe anyway. I don't think I'm wrong on that. Trae turns it over. Offense has been really good around Trae, but still not having your go-to guy able to provide some oomph is tough. Reese Shea now trying to work. Pass down to Okongwu. Gets that one to go off the glass. Thought he might have overshot it there for a second. Hawks take the lead back. Giddy. Spin around but misses. Okongwu with the rebound. Reese Shea goes to attack again and gets another finger roll to fall. 24 for Reese Shea. Just out of curiosity, what is his career high? 46 points, did that at one point this year. Clowney. Gets that kind of ugly shot there to fall. Good find to Reeves. Knocks it down. Trae is having to play so patiently. Three? Nope. Excellent pass there. Okongwu ends up fouling him. Pass though from Giddy. Claxton, this is the first free throw, so it's worth it. Let's see if we can get a nice run here at the end of this third quarter out of the Hawks. Ricochet able to go baseline, gets that one blocked, I guess, by Claxton, almost like it got stolen from him. And they're clambering the other end. He's able to get aggressive, pass that back out to Hunter. Spins around a little bit there. Knocks down to 3. Ivy. Is that 50 points for him now? Maybe 70. He gets the rebound, steps back into a three-pointer and knocks it down. Back-to-back threes from Atlanta, trying to give themselves a little bit of cushion. Up 5. 2 minutes left here for the start of the fourth quarter. Golly. Ivy answers right back. Feels like he scored 100 points today. And they ain't even scored 100 points. Trae, not a good screen there at all from Okongwu. Open shot for Trae. And he misses it. Ivy ties us up the other way. All right. Come on, Ricochet. Come on. Misses. Tie game, Giddy trying to work here against Ricochet. Good defense from Ricochet, and he gets the rebound. Hawks are running. Pass over to Hunter. 3, ball is off. Fights to the shots. Takes a 3 off. Both these teams kind of going cold all of a sudden. Ricochet, he's going to be able to attack around Clowney, but cannot get the layup to go. A lot being put on Ricochet today. He has delivered so far. Ivy. Good defense there again. Yeah, the last minute of this game has been cold. Ricochet trying to put that one up, and he gets that one to fall. 2-point lead for Atlanta. 26-10 day for Ricochet. Thomas going to heave up a 3. Misses. Atlanta will carry a 2-point lead. Heading in to the fourth quarter. All right. Man, what a game this has been so far. Atlanta has done a really nice job over the last 5 games of really closing out games in the fourth quarter. But this is only the second one where you've dealt with Trae like this, and this is definitely a different Trae. Really struggling to score, struggling to attack. He's been the closer here for Atlanta. Instead, can it be Ricochet having one of the best games of his career here? And a standout opportunity. Does not play great defense there. Luckily for him, it works out. Daniels with the rebound. So no Trae out there right now. This is a big time for Atlanta. See if they can find something here. Can't do anything with Lonnie. He is not a shooter. Reeves, little step back 3 behind the screen and knocks it down. Atlanta's up 5. Good defense gets blocked. Lonnie Jones now going back the other way. Pass that over to Ricochet. Gets to a good spot. Misses the 2-pointer. Come on. Find a way to hit those mid-range shots. Yep. Reeves, okay. Snow, I think, is a little too aggressive for them. I don't really think he's a guy ready for these big moments. Just a 78 overall, but he is really aggressive taking shots. Like, we don't ask Lonnie Jones and company to do a whole lot. Daniels gets to the line, able to draw the foul there from Clowney. He's now trying to get to 20 plus. Atlanta up 6. Can Daniels make it 7? He misses. Rebound goes to Lonnie. He'll pass it out. Hawks will reset. At least here for a bit. Reeves couldn't get it to him fast enough. Misses the 3 ball. Atlanta's still up 6 though. Jaden Ivey, he is disgusting. We have had no answer for him. He might win player of the game even if the Hawks end up winning this one. 3-point lead for Atlanta. Even as good as Daniels is supposed to be defensively, not been able to stop Ivy, and Daniels misses the layup attempt on the other side. Ivy again, no way, misses. Okay. Daniels going to get the screen. Pass that over to Reeves in the corner. Get the hand up, but Reeves knocks it down. 17 points for Austin Reeves. Big reason why we signed him this past offseason. The ability to shoot the 3 ball. Replace Bogey from that aspect. Oof, good shot there from Whitehead. Reeves just trying to put on a show. Look at him. Hawks up 5. Reball is up for Clowney. It's off. Rebound to Hunter. Atlanta trying to provide a little distance here. In the 4th, the roll down to Hunter. Yep, coming down. Davis going to take a long 2, misses. Rebound goes out to Johnson. Whitehead. I mean, just when it feels like Atlanta might start getting into some rhythm and trying to get a little separation, they miss a shot. The Nets fire up a 3. Just when it seemed like the Nets are kind of closing the gap, about to take the lead, Atlanta finds a way to knock down the 3 ball themselves. That one's off. Nets have a chance to tie or take the lead here. Whitehead. How he's not stepping out of bounds there. Clowney gets the dunk. We are tied. 7.5 minutes left here. Come on. Man, it's going cold here on offense. Nets have the lead. Atlanta's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, timeout.
All right. 7 minutes left, trying to go up 2-0 in the series. Nets currently on a nice run, though. I think it's a 7-0 run they're on right now. Trae, Daniels, Buffkin, JJ, and a Kungwu. What can you get out of Trae? Oh, golly, come on. Atlanta's down 5. Big time run, at least a 10-0 run here for the Nets. JJ back the other way, misses. Oh, Atlanta just can't hit a shot now. Cannot hit a shot. No way Thomas hits that. It's going to go out on Atlanta, ain't it? JJ with the rebound. Hawks down 5. Obviously, plenty of time. You can't let this 5-point deficit here spiral. Good pass there, and JJ gets the dunk. Hawks down 3. Jaden Ivey, he is missing, but he missed occasionally, but he is getting to the spot that he wants. Get that in there until Cone just get aggressive. Able to draw the foul there at Claxton. Let's go. Cone was a good free throw shooter. We'll take that. Lead is down to 2. Hawks trying to fight back into this. Nets one-on-one. Giddy's going to make work of Buffkin there. Makes it a 3-point lead again. Trae has 2 points. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Focus up. I don't like trash. Come on. Alley-oop over a strained hip Trae Young. That's kind of taking things a little too personally there, I would say. Taking that a step too far. I really like Okongwu's layup attempt there, but at least he does make it. Cam Johnson fires off, knocks that one down. Atlanta down 6. No Trae being not completely Trae. He's going to throw up a shot there, though. It's off for me. Trae can't. He can't. I can't even take a shot with him. Good defense there from Buffkin. Gets that downloaded. Daniels gets the dunk. Atlanta's down 4. Come on. Good feed there. Come on. Okongwu with the rebound. Sets the screen. Trae, good feed there again. Put it up, Okongwu. Come on. Woo. Get me nervous there. Hawks are down 2. It's going to be an and 1 on the dunk there for Okongwu. Nets trying to go back up 5 here. He knocks it down. Okay. Hawks down 5. Golly, just seems to kind of get into some rhythm. Okongwu, man, look at 0017 making a play. Really nice contest there from Claxton. Making a play. Come on, Daniels. Good defense there. Atlanta gets the stop. Pass that down to Okongwu. Look at Jalen Johnson and Okongwu down low, making things happen. Atlanta's down 1. Just over 2.5.
Timeout, timeout.
Nets are going to take a timeout.
Start it.
Atlanta's had to take a ton of them here in the second half as the Nets have provided so much pressure, continuously pushing down to the last 2.5 of this game. Can Atlanta take a 2-0 lead, or will the Nets even the series? Ivy. Pass down to Thomas. Misses, but Claxton gets the rebound. Out to Ivy. You hear the groan of the crowds. Atlanta's down 4. Why not just take the offensive rebound and put it back up? That one's stolen. You are kidding me. The turnovers killing Atlanta. Thomas to a spot, knocks it down. Just that fast. Nets call a timeout and knock down several shots here in a row. Shea. How did he not hit that? Atlanta's down 6. Gotta get it. This needs to be a defensive stop right here. Need a stop right here. Hawks are down 9 now. An 8-0 run in the last 55 seconds, man. Like, Daniels misses. Oh, it goes in. Atlanta's down 6, 1:15. Big stops defensively. Find a way. Good defense from Reese Shea. Okongwu with the rebound. Get a good shot. Trae gets that one. Golly, almost put a hole in the floor. And a down 6. Dire spot here for Atlanta now. Misses. Got to put something up quick here. Okongwu misses a 3 ball. I think you can pretty much call this one off if Giddey makes these free throws. Brooklyn, what a fourth quarter for the Nets. I mean, big time fourth quarter. I don't know. I don't know how much time you can play Trae. He has no explosiveness, not even hitting outside shots. Daniels misses the inbound. Just let it roll. All right, so it's going to be a loss here for Atlanta. The Nets going to even up the series. I mean, a dreadful shooting day for Trae. Really hurts. I mean, Reese Shea was really good. Maybe stumbled a little bit there in the fourth quarter. Atlanta just fumbled in general there in the fourth. Shout out to the Nets, though. Played extremely tough. I mean, the performances from Giddey and Ivy just out of this world. extremely impressed with what we got out of the two of them. Really like what we got out of Jalen Johnson, Austin Reeves, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richeche. Felt like Okongwu played pretty well. I bet if we look at the stocks, the steals and blocks of this game, I bet they're 5 times what we got. You know, in a spot where you don't have Trae playing extremely well because of the strained hip, he's not as explosive. I mean, you have to make sure that you are not turning the ball over. So they ended up with 3 steals to our 0 and 8 blocks to our 2. So 11-2, so over 5 times what we had, and that just creates, it's just enough with a game that was really this close to make the difference. You know, if all of a sudden those, 8 blocks, if we score, on 4 of them, the game is tied. Stuff like that. I mean, it's all pretty simple. But, I mean, we did a terrible job, obviously, of creating turnovers. 0 steals in this game, just 2 blocks. Both of us shot extremely well. They were better from 3 than us, and that certainly makes a difference. And they did a better job of at least getting to the line slightly. But that fourth quarter, a 10-point quarter for the Nets. They were 6 for 10 from 3-pointers. That kind of tells you everything you need to know there. I mean, they outscored us by 9 points just from that facet. But Richeche, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 11 of 22. Didn't get to the line much. Did not shoot well outside of the arc. It was really good inside, 10 of 17 from mid-range and in. Daniels was really good. Probably going to have to play more minutes here. Jalen Johnson was good. I guess he's going to have to play more minutes kind of running the offense. Reeves was electric coming off the bench. Okongwu, again, pretty solid. DeAndre Hunter struggled today. Was 2 for 5 from behind the arc, but was really bad inside. Trae, 1 for 11, 0 for 4. I mean, had 14 assists, but he could not score. Just could not put the ball in the basket, unfortunately. Buffkin probably needs to play a little bit more. And then for them, 45, 5, and 9 from Ivy. He was sensational. Giddey, 27, 11, and 7. He was amazing. Cam Thomas, 21, 2, and 5. I mean, they really shot the ball well the entire day. They've evened the series. So, yeah, kind of is what it is. But that'll be it for this episode. The next time I see you guys, we will be moving into Game 3. And we will be going to Brooklyn for that game. So if you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise, MLB The Show 25, and my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty, which we are finishing up this week. If you enjoy the content, do that. We're looking forward to College Football 25 starting. And that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.